Today, we're going to be playing a new game. That game being Satisfactory. And we are going to do it on the grass fields, because we're kind of basic. We're going to skip the intro and we're going to start the game. The whole point of today's video is to begin our empire, and to actually build this empire, we're going to be doing the first 3 missions. And to do that, the first thing that we got to do is build the hub. So I think right here is going to be the perfect spot. Start the construction of our empire. We need to finish the first 3 tiers. That's what the goal of today's video is, the first 3 tiers. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to choose, I think, is base building, just for organization purposes. But we can actually start making iron if we want. That far away, 300 meters. Yeah, all the way over here. Jeez. Gotcha. Ooh, pure. We're lucky. How lucky, though? We've got pure, and pure. Oh my god. It's amazing. We can start off with a miner, I guess. Right there. We can probably angle him like that. And I think what I want to make with this one, I don't want to do too much. Let's just go with a smelter, hook it up to that, and then grab a constructor, hook it up, and then grab a storage unit and hook it up. That's not straight. Okay. That will be enough for what I want to do. We're going to do copper. Technically, it is super inefficient, but I don't care. I want to kill one of those. That's going to be the goal of an episode, is just to murder one of those things. And there we go, we made it back. If we collect up some leaves really quick, not too many, we don't need that many, because we don't got that much stuff. Just like that. And then if we go into here, we can make ourselves up some biomass. Easy peasy, 195, that's going to be enough for a long time. Throw that there, there we go. We now have iron plates being made for us. What is this, limestone? I'll take it. So that's one of the items we need, not only for the milestone, but also to build foundations. The other one is concrete. And to make concrete, we need limestone, which is one right over here. I shouldn't need more than one. Ooh, it's mixed with a lot of iron I'm seeing. Ooh, and some caterium. So let's do the same thing we did before, and that should actually line up this time. There we go. And then this one's just gonna be making concrete. Take this back and line it up over there. Now we have construction of both of those. So now, to finish the milestone, we just have to wait. And while I wait, I'm gonna make some iron rods. And we broke it down. Dang it. Okay, let's go fix that.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
What the fuck does that even mean?
What the fuck was that? Artifact? Whoa! Why are these guys here? What is this? Whoa.
Hello, this is Patrol Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that this alien artifact.
What? Something just happened, but I got something cool. I got a weird alien thing with a impossibly smooth surface. Okay. Now I need to craft, I need a little more iron ore. More caterium, I think, up there, whatever that is. Let's see how much we've gathered. Ooh, 46, nice. That should actually be enough. Let's see, yeah, we got 119, perfect. So I need about 70 more iron rods, and by the time that I'm done crafting those, we should have enough concrete. There we go. We finished the iron rods part of it. Now we just got to see if the concrete is done. Not even close. Nice. We should be able to craft some of it ourselves. And now we just go back to crafting these. Almost there. We need 60 more. We are 5 away from finishing it. Then after I get that, I'll upgrade these 2 little stations, and then I'll probably go for logistics, because logistics is going to be the next best thing. That way we can actually optimize each of them. Then we can, yeah, do all that stuff, which is fun. There we go. Launchpad. Base building. Next one, logistics. This is the next one we're gonna do. Oh, and to do it, we actually need some copper. Oh my god. Everything's so far away. I don't think we have the power capability currently to actually do something for these, so I'm not going to. Is this the edge of the map already? I'm gonna guess, yeah. That's surprising it's this close. Once we unlock the map, we'll see where we are. You know what? I really wonder if you can, like, tame those somehow. Because there is taming in this game. You can tame the little guy. But I wonder if you can tame those guys and fly around. That'd be so cool. So we have some of the stuff that we need. Those are working on. We'll have to craft those. And then these, we'll have to do a little more. Okay, so I need about 110 more of these. The plate should already be done. The only thing I'm worried about is the iron rods. There we go, the wires have finished. We can go check up on those. Well, we definitely got the plates that we need. What is that? What is that? Ooh, what is that? There's so many blue slugs everywhere. This is a really good spawn location, though. I'm really glad we spawned here. The plates are done. Now I just need 150 iron ingots. Ooh. Oh, and this just shut down. Great. Now we have to wait for the very long process of waiting for all of these to craft, which is so fun. Finally, we're done. Okay, that's logistics done. That means that now we can actually get everything up and going. Okay, so how we're gonna do this is we've got this, and then I'm going to have just up here, we're going to have a kind of factory, and then this thing takes 120. So I need, I think it's 3 constructors per. We'll grab a conveyor splitter. We'll align it with this middle one, just like this. I'm then going to destroy this, and I'm going to line it up more centrally with that thingy. There we go. Then I'm going to drag that to that, and then I'm going to line these up, and then I'm going to go back 2 clicks, and then bring it forward. That's a perfect right angle. I'm going to do it again. Bring it back here. Make sure all of these are on concrete, and that should be maximum efficiency roughly. And then I'm going to grab a merger, and I'm going to line it right in with both of these. I'm going to bring it roughly centered so that it looks good. Perfect. That's now all set up. Now, the next one that I want to actually unlock is going to be field research. That's the next one that we need. First, before we actually start on that, we need to fix our power situation. I imagine we're going to need a whole other generator, which kind of sucks. Is that going to be enough? It is. Wow, that's surprising. And I actually don't think these conveyor belts are fast enough to keep up with 3. So I'm going to actually disconnect this one because they're too slow. They're not dragging stuff close to them enough. Okay, now we need bolts. Okay, so we have to do the same thing over here. Let me show you how I'm going to do that. Let's grab our stuff that we need. There we go. That should be good. Once again, this thing outputs 120 per minute. But this time, we actually need smelters. 120, and these take in 30, which means we need 4. 3, 6, 9, 120. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 extra on the end. Nice, now we got 4 smelters. These are actually a little harder to do. What we have to do is we have to bring it into a splitter, because that'll convert it into 3, okay? And then when we take 2 more splitters, at least this is how I do it. There's probably a more efficient way, okay? And then we take 2 more splitters, just like this, and then hook them up like this. That'll split them, and then I just take the 2 outputs. So now we need smelter, and I'm gonna line 2 of them up with this little center piece, just like this, and then just like that, and then 2 more right beside them, which also leaves a nice little empty space in the middle. So then they're hooked up, and then we get iron ingots. Make sure they're all set like this, if that makes sense. But then these each output 30, and I tend to devote 2 to plates, 1 to rods, and then 1 to rods, which will then be converted into screws. So for the plates ones, if we grab a constructor and hook it up, 1 iron plate takes 30. So that means 1 of these is good for 1 of these. So that's that done. Plates, another constructor, hook it up right beside. I actually need to scoot this one over. I forgot how big they were. So those 2 will hook up in just a minute once the game decides to stop being stupid. But then that's them done. But for these ones, here's what we have to do. Is we can go with a splitter, and then we can actually go like this. Because these, if they're rods, they only take 15 per minute. And this outputs 30. But the thing about this is we have to make a whole nother thing right over here to compensate for that. There we go. Now that we're done, we're going to go 2 more out. We're going to make another constructor, because remember we have to make screws, and screws take 10 iron rods per minute. These output 15, which means cumulatively these 2 can give us 3. Oh my god, this is going to take a while. So that's 1 constructor right there, and then I need 1 more, but I also need jackass. But I need more iron plates, so let's do that. Okay, and then we need a merger and then a splitter. Then they're all going into their respective spots. Then we can put these onto screws. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get the wall of storages. Again, we need 1 more row. So those are going to be for screws right there. And then these are going to be for those things. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a merger. Okay, a merger, and then we're going to line up like that. And then a merger for these 2. And then these ones are going to be hard. Okay, and then 1. Then we're going to get a merger, and we're going to merge those 2. Okay. And then we're going to need another merger lined up with this guy. And then this is going to wrap into there, and then this one is going to wrap. We're going to bring that 2, and then I'm going to hook that up to there. Please tell me that's straight. Oh, it's not. Lovely. That's straight, and if it's not straight, I don't care. It is straight, thank God. And then we're going to run this into there. There we go, that should be done. So that should be, it's done now, actually. We're finished. I just need to go through and make sure everything is actually selected onto what it needs to be. We are very close to having enough screws. We're at 244, we need 300. But all I need besides the screws is wire now, and wire is kind of a problem because we don't actually have that over there set up. And I don't really know if I want to set it up just yet. Why is it off? There we go. Now we got 300 screws. About the copper, I don't exactly know how we're gonna handle that. I might just craft it up, and then once we get a little more advanced power, I might actually do that over there, but I don't know if I want to just yet. Okay, so now that I got the amount of copper ore that I need, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna craft. And I'll be right back when we actually have this milestone ready to finish. Finally, there we go. Boom, boom, and boom. Nice. What was that? That was field research, yes, so now we have the map. I don't care. Now we've got the map, which is awesome. I don't care. Now we have the ability to see where we are. We are right next to a border. Good to know. Okay, cool. Well, these are all kind of meh. You know, this one doesn't really matter. This one will be used later. This is a mod. This one, I'll actually do it, and then I'll redo all the factories that I've made so far. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get these 2 done, or these 3 done, and then I'm gonna rebuild those, and I will be back once I'm finished with that. And the very last one is now done, finally. There we go. We have now finished tier 1. Now for tier 2, oh, triple conveyor gap. Ooh, the first thing that we're gonna be doing is obstacle clearing, but before we do that, I think that it is time for us to actually do down here. Sad. I know. There we go. Look at that. Now we have an infinite flow of everything that we could ever possibly need in this game. So we should be well ready to finish everything in the tier 2 milestones. Hopefully. There we go. How do we make the chainsaw? Wow. And there's the chainsaw. Ooh, and we have another hand slot. There we go. And to do the chainsaw, we need some biofuel to get us started, actually. Which sucks, because we don't have anything. Let's see. Okay, now we got some biofuel. Let's go cut down one of these trees. Ooh, that's scary. I don't want to go near that, actually. Nice, 50 wood. This is going to be so much easier. The only problem is biofuel takes a long time to craft up. So, but something that I want to make is I want to make something that will take biomass and then proceed to construct it into biofuel for me, so I don't have to do anything. Now, all I should be able to have to do is craft this up, and then put it into that. So, craft up some biofuel, and then put it in there, and then out there, or no, biomass into there, biofuel comes out of there. Okay, there goes in the monstrous amount of biomass that I was able to craft up. It all transports into here. Eventually, it will fill this up, and then we can come over here, and we can expect 1 biomass, or 4 biofuel, not 1, 4. Wow, there it is. Amazing. Automation. Okay, so now that we have every single thing that we could ever possibly need automated, including copper, iron, concrete, and power, all that we need now is to finish these off. That was very easy, except for the plates because they were going slow for some reason. Part assembly. There we go. There we go. Done and dusted. How easy. Now I'm going to spend a few minutes upgrading all the conveyor belts that we have, mainly in the iron section, but also in the other places. So through our massive amounts of automation, we have been able to gather up all the things we need for jump pads, which I'm not going to use, just like everybody else. Nobody uses jump pads. But there we go. Jump pads. Yay. Now, the next thing I'm going to get is probably going to be the resource sink. That's the next easiest one, and that'll be the end of the episode. Okay, and the other 4 of these are just mods, so we're going to go back on what I said, and we're just going to end today's video now. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.